Hello, everybody. I just want to give you a little update of my cleanup of my studio. This is the area I'm tackling right now. This is the second update. This is supposed to be my sewing table where I clean beads. As you can tell, there's stuff piled everywhere underneath it. It is a terrible mess. Every time I want to clean beads or sew anything, I have to move stuff off the table. Um, this is one of the biggest frustrations in my studio is having to move things around to either find what I want or to work. And while I am not really organizing things right now, I am doing my best to pick it up. And that is the plan for the moment, is get it all picked up, cleaned up, and then I'll start organizing. As you can tell, the mess is just tremendous. It is got stuff piled everywhere, stuff that shouldn't be there, books on the table. Now there was mending across the chair. There's a couple pair of jeans there that need to be mended, but things just seem to come in and get set down. I'm just really bad at that. You can't even clean the floor because the floor's got so much stuff on it. If it was organized and in containers or something like that, it might be different, but this is not what it is. It's just a mess. And I'm really embarrassed by this mess. And it's making it frustrating and hard to work. I have lots of different projects going, but I need this space to be able to clean my beads when I'm making beads. I need it when I want to sew something. It doesn't mean it has to be empty. It just means it has to be straightened up and taken care of. Quite frankly, it's taken a couple of weeks to get this far, and it doesn't surprise me that it takes a couple of weeks. I have tried very hard to put things at least with their like things. When I move something off of this table or away from this table, I put it with like things. Like that's a bag of fabric, so I took it and put it with the fabric. As you can see now, the table is all nice and kind of cleaned up. There are still things on it. If I were to have to do a big sewing project, I would have to move things around. I can sew small things, do something with a page, something like that. You know, in a journal, I can do a journal page without moving anything. I can clean beads without moving anything. I could pick up the bead stuff and do something more. I didn't realize that was going to be out of focus. Sorry about that, guys. The space where I clean my beads, I need the space, the white space in front of it. As you can see, the floor is empty, except for the chair, which is really good. This is where I actually lay my beads to dry. I put out rags on the other half of the table where it's white when I'm actually sitting there to clean them. And then they have to lay there to dry. So I left those things on the table because I use them almost daily. Those green baskets are actually projects, and they have been sorted and are properly sorted for each project that's in there. And I actually put little tags on them so that I can look at the pile and see, okay, that's my tea bag journal I'm working on with Lisa, and I can get that tub and move it to the workspace and work on it. I have a lot of those green baskets, and I think they're going to work. Sometimes they tilt and whatnot, but they're easily moved if I need to do a big project with my sewing machine. I have a quilt I need to mend, and it's going to take the whole table, so I'm going to have to move that stuff off, but it's easily picked up, moved to another space, and at the same time it's very organized right there. So I'm real pleased with that. That was my sewing machine underneath that little kid cap. Mom made me that years and years and years ago, and I still have it. Um, that's a box of the sewing things that I need with regularity. The little plastic bag there's to put threads in. It's easier than having a trash can under the table for me. And that way the threads don't end up on the floor and they don't end up trying to get into the lawn vacuum cleaner. I do have my sewing machine case set behind me and my Dremel sitting on top of that. Those are two things that they sit right there, and there's also some sewing my feet and things. That Dremel I use to clean my beads, so it needs to be plugged in every time, and I just have decided it would just sit there. I'm not going to try to put it away. Those purple drawers are there's still messy stuff on top of that, but I'm not going to worry about that right now because I really want to get the floor completely cleared and my tables where I have to work completely cleared. I don't have to work on top of that purple thing. And the drawers are very messy, but that's they're at least contained. And after I get the studio and the laundry room cleaned up, I will come back and sort them and clean them better. So next up has got to be my desk. I clean my desk off regularly, but this is what it looks like right now, and it is a pain. I can't move. I can't find stuff, and I need to take the time to clean it up. It won't take as long to clean up because a lot of what that is stuff that I need to file and stuff that I need to sort. There's stuff under my desk, however, that needs to be dealt with and put away. And then over here in front of these green drawers is this huge pile on the floor, and that huge pile on the floor has really got to go. I can't get to the cubby shelves that are back there. I can't get to the stuff that's in those boxes back there. I just really, really, really need to sort that stuff out and get it off the floor, get it put away. I've just piled stuff in boxes and just shoved it there, and that just does not work. So that's the next section of the studio that I'm going to work on. I hope you guys are enjoying this messy cleanup. It does take me a while. Like I said, the table took a couple weeks. So I'm really pleased with how it's going. It is taking away some of the time I have to do creative stuff, but it's still better than living with it. So now go have fun, make some art. Bye-bye.